Hi, it's Beth Coulter again. Um, it is November 29th, and I am about ready to quit smoking. And I think I wanted to talk about my love affair with cigarettes. Why not? I had my first cigarette when I was 10. It was a Salem, I believe it was, a Salem menthol. It was pretty disgusting, but a girlfriend had stolen it from her dad. At the age of 12, I took after my brother and my sister, and I started smoking Marlboro 100s. And I smoked Marlboro 100s for about 30 years, a little over 30 years. In 2004, I decided that the Marlboro Company, along with, the Camel Company, uh, R.J. Reynolds and Philip Morris, were working hand in hand with our government, using their profits to help our government buy bombs. So I started saying, smoke a Marlboro, bomb an Iraqi. I didn't like the idea of that, and I decided I was going to go cold turkey. And I went cold turkey off of Marlboro 100s with about 5 cartons of cigarettes sitting in my house that I had bought off the internet. And after 3 weeks, I had not broken into any one of those cartons, but I couldn't stand the fact of not smoking anymore. So I started searching around to try to find something that was not domestic tobacco, that didn't have any added nicotine. It took me a couple of weeks, and I came across Bali Hai's. They used to have a prettier package, not just the palm leaves, it was actually little tropical fishies. These Bali Hais are made by an Indonesian company called Dejar, and they were 20% tobacco, and the rest was spices and cloves. Smelled delicious, tasted delicious, and the most wonderful thing about these cigarettes is that if I couldn't smoke for days on end, I didn't have any physical withdrawal. The only time it would bother me not having a cigarette, smoking these, was right after a meal, which is when everybody who smokes loves to have a cigarette. September of 2009, President Obama outlawed these clove cigarettes. They decided that they were candy flavored and children were smoking them, even though they were twice as expensive as any other cigarette. The Dejar company reformulated and created mini cigars. Same package, but these were actually mini cigars. They were filtered. They had a tobacco wrapping. Needless to say, it increased the amount of tobacco in them. Unfortunately, my addiction came back full fury by smoking these little mini cigars. So here I am, after 6 years of smoking these Dejarum imported cigarettes, and now with lung cancer, I need to stop smoking. This is one of the hardest things that I've done. When I quit smoking Marlboro 100s, I had a very deeply personal political ideology that made me want to stop smoking. I didn't want to contribute to the domestic defense budget. I didn't want my smoking habit to be responsible for killing Iraqis. Now I have to stop smoking in order to have half my lung removed. And I gotta tell you the truth, I don't want to stop smoking. That's what's making this so incredibly difficult for me. When I wanted to stop smoking Marlboro 100s, I had a deep need in me not to smoke domestic tobacco. Now I'm being told by the medical community I must stop smoking. Needless to say, if I'm still smoking in January when it's time for my operation, which is currently scheduled for January 5th, well, there'd be no need for me to have half my lung removed if I'm going to continue smoking. So I am making a really, really good attempt at quitting smoking on somebody else's say-so. This is really hard. I've got lots of friends on Facebook that have offered to quit smoking with me. Thank you. My daughter and son-in-law have said that they'll set a quit date next week in order to join me in my stop smoking fight. Tobacco is incredibly addictive. It just is. And not only is tobacco incredibly addictive, it's the actual handling of a cigarette. It's the actual process of putting it in your mouth and lighting it and puffing out smoke. It's not even the physical addiction that's the most hard for me. It's this tensile addiction. It's the tactile addiction. It's needing that touch. It's needing that feel. It's needing that habit. So I've got the habit, and I really need to work on not having that habit. I need to find something within me that says I really want to quit smoking. Yeah, everybody says you need to quit smoking to save your life. And I gotta tell you, that's not a good enough reason. When the pulmonary specialist said, you've got to quit smoking because you have lung cancer, I laughed. I've got lung cancer. Why should I stop smoking? I'm going to try to save my life. I'm really seriously intent on saving my life because my daughter wants me to, because my grandkids want me to. But is that enough? When I look around at the world and I see what a mess it is, I don't want to live until I'm 100. I don't think I even want to live until I'm 75. I don't know that this is going to be a world I want to live in. So this is really hard for me. It's especially difficult because I simply don't have the internal want to get rid of my cigarettes. I'm going to try. I'm going to try with everything I have. But here I am, thinking that I was going to make this video saying, I'm quitting smoking and you should too, and take a lesson from me and don't get lung cancer. And my addiction is taking over. It's saying, I'll give it my best shot. Obviously, if I can't quit smoking, I can't have the operation. If I don't have the operation, there's no stopping the cancer. On the other hand, I may have had this cancer for 2 years, and it's very, very slowly growing. I could have an operation and end up having complications and die within a year. Whereas if I continue living my life as I am, I could conceivably get another 5 to 10 years. Needless to say, this is a very, very hard thing for me. And I hope that I can get your luck and good wishes. I'm making my best effort. I have not bought any more cigarettes. I was supposed to quit Black Friday, but I still had several packs of cigarettes left over, and I wasn't going to throw them away. So I've been smoking them. Today's Monday. That's my cat, Dory. And I'm down to my last 3 cigarettes. And I've been making my cigarettes last all day. I started this morning out with 6. if I can make 6 cigarettes last for a full day, that shows me I've got the will. I'm really going to try very, very hard to quit smoking. And I hope I can. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching.